and welcome to our 49th online assembly and fingers crossed our last celebration assembly before we return to phase assemblies in school after the half-term break. I can't wait. But in the meantime, let's start our online assembly in the way that we always do, which is celebrating your success from over the week with our stars of the week. Let's hear from our teachers now.
Good morning everyone, I hope you're all well and well done for getting to the end of such a challenging but such a successful half term. Now my star of the week this week is somebody who just pinged straight into my brain when I was thinking about my star of the week. This person at the beginning of our week was part of one of our maths sessions, one of our early bird maths sessions in the hall where we were learning about our doubles all the way up to 20. And this person became my maths star at the end of that lesson because they were being so dependable and they got stuck into every aspect of the activity, from our number sentences, from our teamwork, all the way to our running relays. So it was a lovely active lesson, so well done for that. Secondly, this person during my PE lesson later on in the week, and like they are every week in fact with our PE lessons, they are so helpful with all our equipment. They are the first person to offer to help. They are always being really kind and using kind words to others. And it just really helps with setting out things and collecting things in when this person is always the first up with their hand up and wanting to support. So well done again for being empathetic, but also being really dependable, just like Daisy. So for being an absolute star, so helpful, and being an incredible part of TeamGR, my star of the week this week from DAL class is Susanna.
Hi everybody, it's Mrs. Kendall here on the bottom floor after another really busy week in Milne class. We can tell it's getting towards the end of the half term. We're all a little bit sleepy, but we've been showing great resilience, just like Rocco here, digging deep and cracking on with our work. I've seen some outstanding work from all of you in Milne class, so I'm proud of each and every one of you. We have been busy designing pizzas, making pizzas, and of course eating pizzas at our amazing pizza party yesterday. I was so proud of all of you and I hope you really enjoyed it. So to our star of the week, I have chosen somebody who, like this guy again, has shown such resilience this week in his learning. His reading has coming on in leaps and bounds. He's really trying hard with his blending. He's also really expanding his writing. He's been taking turns, playing lots of lovely games with his friends, talking to his friends with very kind words, and really listening to instructions. His language is coming on in leaps and bounds too, and he is talking in some excellent sentences. So for all of those reasons, the star of the week this week in Milne class goes to Ethan.
Hi everybody, Mr. Morland here on the top floor of the Tower of Power in the Year 5 Pullman classroom. Now it's often said that even when it's raining, the sun is still there, somewhere, even if it's hiding away. Well, I have to say I don't really agree with that this week, because even though the raindrops have been battering against the windows up on the top floor here, we've always had sunshine, albeit in our classroom. And the sun has shone no more brightly than it has from my star of the week. This young person has the most sunny outlook you could possibly wish to have in a classroom. They come in smiling every day, they're so pleased to be here, and they're so pleased to tackle with pride and with intrepidity all of the work that we put in front of them. Furthermore though, this week, this person unfortunately wasn't able to be with us for one day, but my, oh my, did they work their socks off to catch up. And they were proud and they were wanting to come and show me how they'd done the things that they'd missed the previous day and how they caught up with everybody. And they were batting on brilliantly with all of their work. It is a genuine joy to have this person in my classroom. My star of the week is Casper.
Hello everyone.
Mrs. Mangam here from Donaldson class. And at the end of our half term, I've been reflecting on how busy we have been down here in Donaldson and how much we have learned this half term. We've had so much fun learning about food and tasting lots and lots of different foods. It's been great, and the children in Donaldson have been wonderful, fantastic, busy learners. I'm proud of you all. Our learner of the week this week is someone who's new to Donaldson. They've barely been here at all, but they've made the most fantastic start, and they've become a really well-liked member of our team. So our learner of the week this week is Charlie L. Well done, Charlie, for settling in so brilliantly into Donaldson and into Team Grove Road.
It's Miss Folks here from Dial class. We've made it. It's half term, and what a fantastic half term it has been, with lots of fun learning on the ground floor, learning all about food. I couldn't be more proud of the children in Dial class. They have shown true resilience this half term and have put in so much passion and effort into everything they've done. So well done, everybody. It's been a really busy week on the ground floor. We've designed and made pizzas, and we concluded our topic with an awesome pizza party. We've had so much fun. My star of the week this week is somebody who proves that they can always be dependable, make the right choices, show fantastic focus, has outstanding behaviours for learning in the classroom, joins in, coaches his partner. He just blows me away every day. Now, he hasn't been in our team for very long, and since he's joined TeamGR, this is his second star of the week. We are so proud of you. The star of the week this week in Dial class, it's Abdullah!
Hi everyone! I can't believe that this is our final online celebration assembly. What a journey it's been, and hasn't Mr. Morland done an incredible job at putting together a fantastic assembly for us all to enjoy each week. Now, my class have been designing, making and building lighthouses this week, and they look incredible. So well done everybody for your super DT this week. My star of the week is somebody who has recently joined us at Grove Road. She is new in our classroom, and we are so glad that she has joined TeamGR. She has made lots of friends. She is showing great confidence in the classroom and putting her hand up in lots of different subjects. My star's science has blown me away over the last couple of weeks, and she has created an incredible poem about our class book Manfish this week. She has thought really carefully about similes and tried really hard to make a couple of lines rhyme. So, Mrs. MacArthur and I are really, really proud of Gracie.
Hello, it's Mrs. Smithson here from Morpurgo class on the middle floor. I can't believe it's the last week of the half term already. Wow, this term has gone so fast. I've got my fingers crossed that next term, half term, lives up to its name, summer half term, and that the sun comes out. The sun has been shining in my classroom though for most of this half term, and I'm really proud of all our children. Now, choosing my star of the week this week is particularly difficult because, as my children know, I've been doing the hokey cokey this week. I've been in and out and in and out, so I haven't seen as much of the children as I would have liked to. I know, though, that there are lots of children in Morpurgo class who have been absolutely amazing, who have shown such a huge amount of resilience with all the changes that we've had going on this week. Also, the children have been so passionate about their artwork, and I'm really proud of every one of them. Now, because it has been so hard for me to choose my star of the week, I'm afraid I am cheating a little bit. And I'm saying this week, my stars of the week for being so resilient, coping so well with change and showing such passion for their learning is the whole of Morpurgo class. Morpurgo class, I am so proud and I feel so lucky to be your teacher. Well done, all of you.
Hi, Mrs. Howard here from over in the house. So the person this week who's getting our star of the week in the house is someone who is so bright and so cheerful every time they come in that they just brighten everybody's day. He's such a pleasure to be around. He's making wonderful progress with his learning and he's always so passionate, particularly about his animals. So the person who's getting star of the week this week in the house is Joseph. Well done, Joseph.
This is Mrs. Robina up here in Ralph class. This week we have been busy doing some persuasive writing to persuade a supervillain to bring Sammy home. We have done some amazing work in maths and I have been really impressed by my class's understanding of coordinates and symmetry. I've also loved the work they've been doing on emotions and have been really impressed by all the strategies they have for dealing with their emotions each day. One person though has practically leapt out this week and really impressed me. I think he's been on the Smiley Sun every single day. His written work has been phenomenal. His independence has been fantastic. And I've been really proud that he hasn't let himself get stuck in the learning pit. And when he's needed to ask for help, he's come and done so right away. Malachi, you are this week's Star of the Week for Ralph class. Well done.
Hi, this is Mrs. Humberg from Serdish Pandit class, and we've had an absolutely fantastic final week on the top floor. We have been writing a special sort of poem called a Moor rap, which has got lots of different sorts of language in it, like metaphors and similes, and we are absolute experts now in our room at which one's which and what they do. I'm really, really proud of my class for being super intrepid with this. My star of the week has been trying really, really, really hard this week. He has been really passionate about his lighthouse because we've been making those as well. And he did an absolutely fantastic design. He's then tried really hard to make it, and I noticed that he wasn't happy with it. And so he changed it and adjusted it until he was. So he kept on persevering and showed real resilience, keeping going. He's also been trying really, really hard with his maths, and I can see his maths work coming on. He's been trying hard to listen, and it's still not easy, but he is really, really improving. And so, for being super passionate about his lighthouse, for really trying hard to be super dependable this week, my star of the week is Zane. Well done, Zane.
Hi everyone, Miss Barrett here from Rosen class on the ground floor. So the last celebration assembly of the half term, but also the last one online, which is so exciting, and I can't wait that next time we'll be in a celebration assembly, we'll be able to share our successes together, and it's going to be the most amazing thing. I can't wait. But this week we have also had a wonderful week. Everybody in Rosen class has just been working so hard and being so dependable, because we've had Mrs. Henderson teaching us this week, we've had Mr. Mould of course as well, and everybody in Rosen class has just shown how brilliant they are, and I'm really proud of everyone. The person I've chosen for Star of the Week this week is somebody who always stands out for how passionate she is about her learning. She is so empathetic, she's always looking out for other people, and that's been particularly noticeable this week when we've had somebody new join our class, and this person's made a really big effort to make sure that they felt welcome and that they knew what to do and where to put their things, which has been so lovely to see. But this person also shows how passionate she is by, she's always the first one in on a morning, and she's always the first one that's so keen to get going with her early bird maths, which is brilliant. And she is of course super dependable, as lots and lots of grown-ups have mentioned to me this week. So star of the week for Rose in class for being an all-round superstar is Estella.
Good morning everybody, it's Mr. Harrison here from Taylor class on the top floor. So our final star of this half term goes to somebody who really has been shining on a daily basis. He's got a huge smile and a kind heart, and he looks after people around himself. He's also been working really hard, particularly with his persuasive writing and the letter he's been writing this week. He's also been smashing it in maths, doing really well with his algebra work, and he's been showing a real passion for learning, and I've loved seeing his hand pop up more regularly in class. So for being intrepid, for enjoying his learning, and for just being a really nice person to be around, our star of the week in Taylor class is Caden.
Hi, Mrs. MacArthur here. I would like to give 2 shout outs this week to 2 people in Reynolds class. Number 1 is to Hector for being our brand new maths teacher. You have led maths perfectly and done amazing at coaching people when they're finding it really tricky. My second shout out is to Isla. Isla, your passion for your reading has grown incredibly. I'm really proud of you for pushing yourself and enjoying every book that you've had. Well done.
Good morning everyone, Mr. Smith here. My shout out this week is for someone in Pullman class. Now when it comes to passion, resilience and intrepidity for learning, we know our children at Grove Road School know no bounds. And these characteristics are particularly important when children are coaching others. Now this week I have seen several instances of such high quality coaching. Not only have I been bowled over, but so has this young person's classmates. So for being an absolute superstar at coaching and teaching others in bus stop division, my shout out is for Maria. Very well done.
Hi, Mrs. Howard here from over in the house, and I would like to give a big shout out to 2 people over in the house for some amazing coaching work that's happened. Over some lunch times this week, they have been practicing some gymnastics skills, and one person in particular has been the most amazing coach, and the other person has been so determined and resilient. I am super impressed with them. So a massive shout out and a big well done to Cody and Danny. Well done, boys.
Hi there, it's Mrs. Lana up on the top floor. Just wanted to give a shout out to somebody in Ralph class who has really impressed me with this week with all his lovely answers that he's been giving in class when we've been having class discussions. So a big shout out to Ben in Ralph class. Well done. Keep up the hard work, Ben. I hope you all have a lovely half term. See you soon.
Okay, for those of you who have reached the Smiley Sun or received a Head Teachers Award this week, congratulations to you. Let's give you a great big TeamGR whoop whoop and round of applause, please. Singing time now, and there can only be, of course, one choice for our final celebration assembly online. It is our Pride song. Here we go.
Carlo is so passionate, he really loves to learn. Writing, playing, drawing games, he can't wait for his turn. Learning all the different things that we can do at school. Carlo thinks that learning's really cool. Rocco is resilient, he doesn't like to stop. Even when
our star of the week, and given that this is our last virtual assembly, who else could I give it to this week than the person who has helped us all with our virtual assemblies and all of our online learning over the last 14 months with his technology, wizardry and magic to put things together and coach all of the teachers and myself and help put things together. It is, of course, the incredible Mr. Morland. Mr. Morland, thank you so much for all of your efforts. We're so grateful for everything you have done and how much you have helped us all over the last 14 months. Can I have a great big TeamGR whoop whoop and round of applause for Mr. Morland, please? Okay, it's time for a message from one of our latest members of TeamGR, somebody that's been really helping you all, or some of you, particularly if you've been having a rough day, and someone that has been delightful to have around the place, and he has a special message for you. Here we go.
Hey, yippee-yi-yo. 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 Ho, 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 ho. Who let the dog out? Who let the dog out?
Well done, Frank. Let's raise the roof and give him a big round of applause. So it's time now to reflect back on our online celebration assemblies journey all the way back to March of 2020. So we've put together some highlights to enjoy over the next few minutes of everything that we've achieved together as TeamGR in that time. Here we go. Hello TeamGR! Mr. P here for my first video to send to you. Feeling a little bit yellow because it's my first video.
Hi everyone! Good morning, more Pogo class. Welly, 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 welly.
Hi there, it's Mr. Malt here. Here is a picture template.
E. We're off on a journey.
My name's August, by the way.
I can see Nico's had a go yesterday from home.
Okay, TeamGR, it's Mr. P's Rapper Book Challenge. How the witch wailed and how the cat spat when the wind blew so wildly it blew off her hat.
Until you came into the world, I thought my life complete.
A sandwich for the baker's boy, and the baker's boy drops out. Hooray!
3 little princesses really in a stew. Whoosh was a dragon's breath, now there are 2.
Because they're uncrumbed feet. They put splinters in your bottom and they're not burly.
Swirling in showers of spray, Harry McClary was off in a flash. A flurry of bubbles, a dog paddle splash. He swam.
Stick man lives in the family tree.
My head low. 5 strong bears climb up a slippery slope.
We found Big Nick Hooray! The pirates grabbed their cutlasses and rowed their boats ashore. Poor old fox has lost his up. He looks in the chest and finds his vest.
It's a blister, said her sister, you should pop it right away. It's a trapped hare, said Brown Bear, just smother it in clay. It's Notimus, Rotimus, Eupotamus, his snake. His lippy hippopotamus is allergic to the cake.
Kids, I take you to the GR King, because we are so fantastic.
No, let's hear the replay. Mom, don't look at this.
Hercules Moss says big as a horse and Harry McClary from Donaldson's Dairy.
Yow.
Stop, said Biff. Drop the ball, said Chip.
Busy in the bedroom, making up this bed. There was Mum and there was Dad, but where was Nuddy Ned?
Squirt your yoghurt from a pot, tie your sausage in a knot.
Then he pulls up the pail and he waits the cow to see if he pays the proper amount.
The cow said moo and the hen said cluck. Hiss said the goose and quacked the duck.
Out there things can happen and frequently do to people as brainy and footsy as you. And
We're going on a bear hunt to catch a big one. Baby, how you feeling? We're not scared.
I swallowed a cat who was drinking some tea and he
Night monkey, day monkey.
Night monkey, hey monkey.
Gave it to a scruffy fluffy cat. Cat gave the yawners and lazily she purred. That's because she gave it to a chicken chirping.
Why, what a sweet hedgehog you finally said. Why are you home all tucked up in bed?
Who got caught by Mr. Fox? Bad Bunny!
But the bug's face to face. Look here now, said the North Pole this. I say, you're blocking my path.
Hi, my name is... What? My name is... Who? My name is Kevin the Koala. Hi, my name is... What? My name is... Who? My name is Rapper Book Challenge. Hi.
I've got to say the main pride value for my person is passion, and I've just managed to found this guy in the drawer.
Just happened to find him, did you, Dan? Good morning, TeamGR! Hola, buenos dias, bonjour, ni hao, yo no pot privet, buongiorno, guten morgen, bom dia, dzień dobry, assalamu alaikum, guten dag, buna, madita, sin ciao, labas, stravo, yasu, shu prudpat, pranam, srasrikal, mahaba, namaste, Hello Parin, Draste, and welcome to our very first virtual online TeamGR celebration assembly. Good morning, teachers.
Good morning.
We are
the children of good. We take the pride in the things we do. Together and having fun.
For a good day,
everyone.
Well, that was truly awesome, wasn't it? I'm sure you enjoyed that at home. And I'm sure you got the idea of what we were trying to achieve. If nothing else, I'm sure we're giving you a little bit of a laugh. Please, everybody.
Make our dreams come. We're all in this together. When we reach,
Happy birthday to you.
It's for a good day, everyone. And anytime you feel the pain, hey, you refrain. Don't carry the world upon your shoulders.
We all live in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine.
Dear Donaldson class, I'm glad I was your teacher. I've come to love you all so. I can't believe the end is here. I hate to see you go.
Rosie's worked so hard at home with Mum, Dad and Kitty. Mira's brilliant teamwork skills have really impressed me. Bonnie is the sweetest girl who always tries her best. Lacey May loves to sing and dance. She barely stops to rest.
Algebra, fractions, those times table drills, inference, retrieval. Great reading skills.
Spag terms you conquered in spite of your fears. You practiced and mastered them over the years.
Whatever your feelings, SATs won't happen this term. But remember, tests don't measure all that you learn.
And when things start to happen, don't worry, don't stew. Just go right along. You'll start happening too.
Oh, the places you'll go. You'll be on your way up. You'll be seeing great sights. You'll join the high flyers who soar to high heights.
You know you got me feeling proud, just like I knew you would.
Hi kids, my name's Bob and I'm Miss Atkinson's granddad and I'm 83 years old. That means that 75 years ago, when all the countries stopped fighting at the end of the war, I was only 8.
Spotted by all the adults in school, embracing her learning, being absolutely fantastic.
Challenges. He's also made a sock puppet, and I think actually Mrs. Smithson,
and she has been brightening up my time in school as well as my time on Seesaw. She has this week
really lit up our classroom since they came to join our Year 5-6 Key Worker Bubble several weeks ago. Thank you. And they come in every day with a big smile on their face, and they really are showing all of our pride values.
So, for all of those fantastic reasons, my start of the year is... Hang on a minute, can't find my certificate. Oh. Freya!
Sammy, what are you doing in my office?
Yes, good afternoon, Mr. Morland, and all of the children there up in Yorkshire.
Hello, wonderful people. It's me, Mr. Trump, President Trump here, ready to judge your amazing talents.
Happiness is a choice, I choose to be happy. Happiness is a choice, I choose to be happy. Happiness is a choice, I choose to be happy. Happiness is a choice, I choose to be happy.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to our final celebration assembly of the year and our Pride Awards 2020.
Good morning, Grove Road children. I just wanted to take a little bit of time out of your assembly to announce the winners of the Pride Writing Competition. With his writing, Jack's Intrepid Trip, we have George. Well done, George.
So I would like to introduce our TeamGR Star of the Week, which we are going to do every week from now on. And I have been thinking long and hard about who to choose, and like the teachers say so often, it's been a really difficult decision.
Yeah, the winner of Grove Road got the Xmas Talent Factor 2020 is Izzy.
Okay, this is Mr. P's Fun Family Challenge number 1. All you need is a toilet roll. Ready, steady, go! Go for a pink pear. Ooh. Okay, here we go, over to Sammy.
Falling too fast to prepare for this. Tripping in the world could be dangerous. Everybody circling as vultures. Negative, nepotist. Everybody waiting for the fall of man. Everybody praying for the end of times. Everybody hoping they could be the one. I was born to run, I was born for this. Whip, run me like a racehorse. Pull me like a ripcord. Break me down and build me up. I wanna be the slip. Word upon your lip. Rather that you rip. Break me down and build me up. Whatever it takes.
Did I get a name wrong there? I can do it again. Okay. From the top. Okay, I have a long list of Head Teachers Awards here for this. Right. Hang on.
Oh dear.
Okay. Okay, I have a long list of Head Teachers Awards here. So we have Ellis, Florence, okay. Is that okay? Smiley song, right. And for those children who have reached the
and creating things at home and sending me pictures and videos of those. I must also mention their intrepidity. It's easy for you to say. Their intrepidity.
Hi everyone, I'm Miss Barrett and I work in Rosen class on the bottom floor. So, star of the week for our pilot.
Mrs. Smithson, Mrs. Homburg, Miss Atkinson, Mr. Morland. Oh, that wasn't a good choice. Have we got sunglasses?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sunglasses. Oh.
Oh, sunglasses.
Oh, Katie, there we go.
Nice.
I'm going to get mine.
I'll just run and get my sunglasses.
Oh, no sunglasses.
I feel nervous again.
We're set to go. We're set to go. My stomach.
I've just recorded what could only be probably a 3-minute video for you to send out after this, ideally, about Easter and everything. I can't tell you how many takes it must have taken me. You've all just did such an amazing job on Seesaw, because I must have recorded it about 30 or 40 times. I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Wow, thank you, Mr. Morland, for putting that together for us. Some really wonderful memories across the last 14, 15 months for our online assemblies and all of your amazing learning and the way that we have supported each other as a team, TeamGR, living and learning together with pride. And despite the real difficult times and challenges that we've faced together over the last 14 months, I will always look back on our online assemblies as something that I cherish really, really deeply, because I'm so, so proud to be your head teacher and to have helped our whole community through this with sharing lots of positivity and exciting things with your learning. And I really hope that you are too, because I think when you are grown-ups and you have your own children, you will still look back at this time and the way we looked after each other at Grove Road as a really special thing and something to be proud of. I hope you are. Okay, it is time to enjoy the rest of our day and be ready to enjoy our half-term holiday. So I would like to say goodbye from me, Mr. P, for the last time, hopefully. And it's goodbye from Mrs. Mangum, Miss Barrett, Miss Folks, Mrs. Kendall, Mr. Mould, Miss Atkinson, Mrs. Smithson, Mrs. Homburg, Mr. Morland, Mrs. Rabina, Mr. Harrison, and everyone at TeamGR. Have a lovely half-term holiday, and we'll see you on Tuesday the 8th when we come back. Have a great week.